Roger pirates were the only ones to learn about the true history of the world government, the Void Century, and the world's sinking. And instead of warning the world about this, they started laughing, which is very weird. I mean, laughing at the deaths of millions and billions of people. So why didn't they tell anyone about it? And what did they do instead that many people didn't recognize? Let's find out in this video. When the Roger pirates got at the laugh tale, they found out about the Void Century, the ancient kingdom, and even the true meaning of D, which most likely was left by Joyboy on that island. However, Roger did not take any action. They did not try to make people aware of what happened in history. The only person that Roger told about this was Whitebeard during their last meeting. After that, the Roger pirates disbanded, and Roger started the Great Pirate Era before his execution by getting everyone to find the One Piece. But why didn't he instead tell the truth to the world? Because he was a pirate, and nobody would have believed him. Taking advantage of that, the world government would have just changed the narrative. Also, he came to realize that he was not meant to be the one to do it. Because of the messages left behind, Joyboy clearly mentions that he would return after 800 years, and they found the One Piece more than 20 years before the return of the Joyboy. He even mentioned to the fisherman that he would fulfill what he failed to do, because when the Roger pirates got to the Fishman Island, it was mentioned by the Sea Kings that it would take 10 years for Shirahoshi to be born, who was going to be Poseidon, and another 15 years for her to grow up and meet Luffy. This means that it would take at least 25 years for the spectacle to begin, which made Roger realize that it wasn't their battle to fight. I think that is why Roger talked about being in Joyboy's era. If Roger had taken any action that would mess up the return of the Joyboy, then people would already be at war before the return of the Joyboy. This is the same for Wano country, as Toki and Oden wanted the war to be exactly 20 years after the return of the Joyboy. Now, this is why the next big option that Roger used was starting the Great Pirate Era to find the One Piece. I think Roger did the biggest thing that led to Luffy dreaming of becoming the king of the pirates. With this big announcement, Roger could get people to travel the world with boats. If Roger had not started this Great Pirate Era, we wouldn't have seen Luffy as Joyboy, because that was the thing that Luffy got interested in, finding the One Piece. Some members of the crew of Roger pirates also tried helping the pirates cross the road, waiting somehow for Joyboy to return. Crocus stayed on the first half of the Grand Line as a lighthouse keeper, and Rayleigh stayed on the second half of the Grand Line, where he allowed the pirates to travel to the New World. And without these two, most of the pirates would get stuck at the Red Line. Possibly Shanks might have taken the Gomu Gomu no Mi to the island to give it to Ace because of his connection to Roger, but with twisted events, Luffy ate the devil fruit. We know that mythical Zoan fruits have their own will, and if they don't want to be eaten by the individual, in some twist of fate, that individual won't eat that fruit. But the fact that Luffy ate that fruit gave the signal to Shanks about him potentially being the Joyboy. I also think Vegapunk was the right person to reveal this to the world, just because he is not only considered the most intelligent person, but also because he has helped many people. Unlike Roger, Vegapunk has facts and events that have happened recently, like the disappearance of Luluzia and the earthquake that occurred in the One Piece world. So overall, in One Piece, everything is destined to happen, and Roger had to trust Joyboy's words, which allowed Luffy to get the Gomu Gomu no Mi. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you in the next video.